Hi everyone, so I have my beauty empties as of June 2018. I realized I had quite a lot of stuff accumulating in my bag, and since I tend to talk so much in these videos, I'm just gonna get going. So first thing, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my last empties, and it's the Ulta premium cotton pads. So they, on here, lint free and great for gel polish removal, it says. Well, I like these for my eyes and nail polish, but I don't have to worry about the little fuzzy bits getting like wrapped around my eyelashes. That happens to me so much with ones that are not lint free. So I have found, I believe, a cheaper or possibly easier to get replacement. I'm not sure about actually easier to get. I continue to buy these, just depending like where I'm buying stuff from, when, basically. Anyway, so I found that these Swispers are essentially the same thing. So they call them 100% cotton pillows, premium cotton pillows. So again, it says lint free. That seems to be the thing to look for. So this is what like the back of it looks like. Is this gonna focus? Oh, it is. Hooray. So you can see there's like a little pocket. Where's the pocket? There's a pocket in here somewhere. There it is. So it's like this, it's got this like lint-free outer packaging situation. So I really like that for, there we go. So I really like that for nail polish because it's like they don't disintegrate and fall apart. You know, you can really kind of scrub at your nails with the nail polish remover, and it doesn't just get, I hate when your like cotton round like gets all stuck inside the nail polish. Oh, it makes me nuts. So I love those, and I finished another one of these. So either one, I think they're exactly the same thing. This Almay makeup remover plus foaming lotion cleanser with nourishing rice milk. So I bought this because Paula's Choice rated it with, I think, 5 stars. So it's gonna be, that means, you know, it doesn't have irritating ingredients in it. It doesn't have fragrance in it, or if there is fragrance, it's very minimal. But this one does not have any fragrance. I thought it was okay. I did appreciate that it says massage onto eyes, so that it's like outright saying yes, you can use it on your eyes, because so many things that even though they say maybe to use it, like there's an implication that you're going to use it on your eyes, but then it will say to keep it out of your eyes, and it's like, well, how are you supposed to like wash your face on your eyes without getting it in your eyes just a little bit? So I appreciate that this says it's okay for your eyes. So I used this to remove my makeup in the shower. Anyway, I liked it well enough. It wasn't fabulous at removing my makeup. I could not ever get it to foam, so I don't know what that's all about. I finally finished this. I bought this like 2 years ago. It's the Sephora, maybe a year and a half ago, Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover, the makeup eraser. So it was one of those like dual phase, you shake it, gently shake it situations. I had gotten a sample of it and I liked it, so I bought the full size. And I don't use makeup remover all that much because I don't take off my eye makeup with makeup remover. I just use it for like cleanup after I've washed my face. And I like this, but I didn't like that I had to shake it, because I felt like as I got to the bottom, there was like not the right amount of each one. You know, it's like the ratio had gotten messed up because I hadn't like mixed it properly sometimes. I like it, but I bought instead the MAC eye makeup remover because it was on sale, like 40% off. I'm guessing either they're repackaging or they're getting rid of it, whatever. And that one is not one of those dual phases, and I feel like it works just as well. Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Gel. I have bought there. I feel like there's a hair stuck to my face. I don't see one, so I have no idea. I've bought many of these, and I credit this to keeping my acne at bay. I think that, I don't know, 3 babies plus being 38, my skin has changed. I don't think I'm as acne prone as I was for many years. I had kind of mild to moderate acne, but this helped kind of keep it a little bit just just better, you know? I was getting less breakouts. I used it all over my face. It's a chemical exfoliant. This is a lot cheaper than buying the liquid because I found in my experience this lasts a lot longer than the liquid of the same price. So yeah, I decided to go with the Resist BHA because there's some other extra ingredients in there, and I thought I would see. The only downside is that, let's see, what does it say? It says 12-month shelf life for after being opened, but I felt like I wasn't really sure if I had finished it in time, and I was kind of wondering if the effectiveness was kind of going away. I'm not really sure. Some of this stuff has been sitting around finished for like months and months. I've just kept forgetting to put it in the bag. This is one of these. The Pixie Carolyn Hirons Double Cleanse. So it has the cleansing balm and the cleansing cream in like little separate containers, like separate compartments within the container. So the only issue I had with this, I mean, it worked fine, but I would prefer just to have the cleansing balm, which, but in that case, since you can't get them separately, I don't think. I think they might have a cleansing balm, but it's not maybe the same. I don't know. It's fragrance free, which I appreciate. They both worked well for removing makeup, but I also quite like the Clinique Take the Day Off balm. If I'm going to use a cleansing balm, which I don't that often, just because I like to take off my makeup in the shower. But like in the middle of the day, sometimes I just want to completely scrap my makeup and start over. And I'll use this and it gets everything off really nicely. But it's expensive, but so is this. I think these are the same price. If this was just the cleansing balm, I would probably buy this instead just because it's easier for me to get a discount at Target versus getting a discount on Clinique. You know, that basically requires like an Ulta 20% off or something. Or Sephora, but Sephora has even less sales than Ulta does. When you're platinum, you get pretty regular 20% off coupons that apply to Prestige. Anyway, Cetaphil Redness Relieving Night Moisturizer, Redness Prone Skin. This is another one that I bought because Paula's Choice rated it 5 stars. So I thought it was okay. I think it's a little bit more moisturizing than my kind of go-to CeraVe PM moisturizing lotion. So this was good as like an extra. I think maybe this is what I used all over during the winter when I was pregnant, but then I used another moisturizer on top for my really dry areas because I was just so dry. But now this is too moisturizing for me, but fortunately I finished it up before I got oily again. So it was, if you're looking for something a tiny bit more moisturizing than the CeraVe, that was a good one, though I felt like I went through it kind of fast. It's 1.7 ounces. I don't know. Felt like it went quickly. Probably have a boatload of mascaras down here at the bottom. A few more skincare items. 2 things from Drunk Elephant. I think this is the last of the minis that I had purchased. So the TLC Glycolic Night Serum. I finished this one. I was just alternating it. Every other day I was using the BHA and then this one the next day, etc. I don't think I really noticed anything in particular from using this, so I'm just going back to my Paula's Choice because it's a lot cheaper. The Drunk Elephant stuff is again rated really well by Paula's Choice, but their stuff is a lot cheaper, so that's why I use their stuff in general, because I know it's good quality. So I look to them to make my skincare decisions pretty much across the board. And I also finished the mini of the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. So this was not enough for me to use when I was dry, but it's a good moisturizer similar to like the CeraVe, you know, maybe even a little bit lighter than the CeraVe PM lotion. But it was nice. It was a nice texture, kind of a gel texture that just... hydration gel. It does say gel in the name. It sinks in really fast and is just comfortable and easy to use. I think the last skincare thing is this. This came in a gift with purchase from Ulta. It's the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Foaming Gel Cleanser. So this, I used it, really liked it, and then I looked it up on Paula's Choice and was very happy to find out that they rated it well. So it was either 4 or 5 stars. What's really interesting about this is how soft this makes my skin feel after I wash my face. And that was something that the Paula's Choice review mentioned too, was how soft it makes your skin feel. I don't understand that. I just don't feel like I've used a cleanser that has left that like noticeable difference in softness. It's good at removing makeup as well. My only gripe with this is that it's such a like watery gel texture that like when I put it in my wet hands, because it says to apply on wet skin. So my face is wet, my hands are wet. I get it in there and it's like, it's so quickly can kind of seep through my fingers and just disappear. So I feel like I use a lot in order to get it on my face. So as far as the foaming goes, and maybe this is true for the Almay too, I don't know. But I found that if I have a lot of makeup on, like if I had applied foundation within a few hours, it's not going to foam up the first time I use it. After I wash my face, if I use it again, then it will kind of foam up. Or I can try to foam it up in my hands and then put it on my face, but I feel like it starts disappearing and I don't get as much product on my face. So I would really rather it foam up on my face. But if it doesn't foam up, it still seems to remove my makeup just as well and clean my face just as well. But that's just something I figured I would mention. I'm throwing away a few items that I don't use, don't like, or are just completely not usable anymore. This one is the Colourpop Potted Gel Liner in Zulu Cream Gel color. My experience with these has been that they dry out super fast. I never was in love with the texture when they were fresh. They never just kind of glided across to your skin the way other gel liners that I like do. You know, say like the gel liners from MAC or L'Oreal. I much prefer those textures. And though these dried out so fast, so it was really disappointing. I have such issues with their eyeliner formulas. I really like the mechanical pencils, but those like get all broken up inside, so it's crazy. The other thing I'm getting rid of is the IT Cosmetics CC cream, and this one is in Fair. This is too dark for me, and I don't like the scent. It's got some skin irritating ingredients in it, and it just doesn't make sense for me to hold on to it. Did I mention that I can't stand the scent? It's not a good fit for me. Let's see. So I've got a bunch of like tubes here. I gotta look at this one again. I may have. It still smells the same. Oh. Yeah, it's like kind of gloopy. I think this one needs to go. This is the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in Sunday. So it's really pretty. It's like this super hot pink with like a very subtle kind of bluish purple shimmer. But it's not like a metallic lip. And really pretty, but I went to wear it the other day and I noticed that it was kind of thick. It's like, well, that's weird. That's not how these usually are. These are typically a very thin texture. So I decided, you know what, I should probably get rid of that because it seems like it's changed. And that's kind of the sign, right? Oh yes, I'm gonna open this one. MAC, little tiny sample from MAC in the Upward Lash mascara. I really liked this applicator. I don't know, it's just I liked the formula plus the applicator. So it's this little tiny brush, and I found I could really get in there and get my lashes with it, and I really liked it. And it was like a fairly wet formula, but it was a wet formula that I liked. I felt like I could get the kind of length and volume that I liked. It seemed similar to what I'm wearing today, which is the Benefit They're Real mascara. Yeah, but I really like that. if it were not a high-end, if I did not have to pay the MAC price for it, like if that wand and formula were in a drugstore mascara, I would totally buy it again. But I'm just not willing to pay that price for that mascara. But I really liked it. If I could get another sample of it, I for sure would. I've got so many. Sephora Lash Craft Length and Volume. How long have I been talking? I need to wrap this up. I got this because Bailey, here on YouTube, Bailey B, she liked it a lot, though she got a sample that she liked a lot, then she bought the full size and didn't really like it all that much. I had such a hard time building up this mascara, and I think this is also, I think that was her and other people's complaint too, was that they had difficulty building it up. Like in her full size, she had that problem. In her sample size, she didn't. So this, I think I bought the like travel size of this, and it was really disappointing. I couldn't get much mascara on my lashes, and that makes me bonkers. Tarte Lash Paint Mascara. This was, I think, in the Sephora Lash Stash, so it has a different name. So it's got one of those spiky wands, which it depends. Sometimes I like them fine, sometimes I don't. This one was one that I tended to poke myself with. I don't know why some you do that. Like I'm more likely to do that with some than others. I didn't like that this removed kind of messily, since I just washed my face to take off my mascara. I really like when there's a mascara that kind of washes away cleanly, like the CoverGirl Lash Blast, for example. That's one that washes away so cleanly. It never leaves any residue. It just like washes off and it's gone. Whereas this is more like a lot of higher end mascaras that I like Urban Decay Perversion, Lancome Hypnose Drama. They just tend to leave some residue around your eyes, so I didn't love that. And I didn't like that the spiky wand I tended to poke myself with, so I would not look to get a sample of that again. L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. You know, this is the second tube of this I bought, I think. And this one I feel like was more usable for longer than my first one, but it's still like, it was good. It took a few days and then it was good, but then it kind of dropped off and I was really unhappy with it. And then it was better again. Then it was just trying to figure out how long am I willing to put up with kind of clumpy mascara and kind of fighting with it. So it just, you know, something that a lot of people have noticed is that it dries out kind of fast, and that is a bummer. So I don't know, I'll probably buy it again because I like it. It's just kind of frustrating. This lasted a long time. It's a deluxe sample also from that Lash Stash thing of the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I've had probably 3 or 4 samples of these over the years. I think I like it the best this time around. I've always liked it okay, but I just appreciate it more now. And I think I've sufficiently exposed myself to the smell that it doesn't bother me as much. This is one that I cannot wear when I'm pregnant because it makes me so queasy. It's a pretty strong rose scent, and I've come around to liking rose scent more than I used to, but I don't like the scent of it in here. And it just is like, why? Why is there a smell in my mascara? I don't want any scent in any mascara, you know? But I like how it applies. I like that I can get a lot of like kind of chunky voluminous lashes. So it's definitely a formula and brush that I enjoy. I just really dislike the scent, and I would not purchase it full size. But I may get it because I still have my voucher to use for the Lash Stash thing, whatever it's called, from Sephora, where you buy the samples and then you get a voucher to get a full size of one of those samples. I may be getting that as my full size. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta go revisit because I don't even remember which mascaras it came with now. Last thing, the Ulta Brow Tint in Medium. This came with a gift with purchase, I believe, as well. And this has a great tiny wand. I think it's similar to the size of Benefit's Gimme Brow, and I really like this. and I used it until there was really very little product coming out anymore. So I definitely like actually finished it. I like that it has a decent amount of hold. I liked the color of the medium brown. It's not too light. It's not too warm. It's a nice kind of cooler brown, which is what I'm looking for. I don't have anything in my brows today because I just dyed them, and I like really left that stuff on there a long time yesterday because I wanted them to really be rather dark, and I feel like I got a good result this time. The last few times have been just not great. I've just not used enough developer, or the developer is kind of losing its potency, so I need to use a little bit more. I haven't waited long enough. I don't know. Anyway, definitely recommend that Ulta Tinted Brow Tint. There we go. Because it's a good price, and Ulta stuff is always on sale. If you're interested in perhaps, you know, just getting several of them, because a lot of times it will be like buy 2 get 2 free, or buy 3 get 1 free. There's usually a deal, but it involves purchasing multiples from the Ulta brand. But you could definitely like stock up on that stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy it. I've kind of gone back and forth just because every time it's like I feel pressured to buy it when it's on sale, though it would also be a good candidate if I'm not looking to buy more than one Ulta branded thing, because I'm not super excited about pretty much anything else from the Ulta brand, is that I could do something like the 350 off 15 or something like that, one of those Ulta specific coupons. So that's something to think about as well. But it's really, really good stuff, and I definitely would recommend it because there aren't a lot of teeny tiny brow tinted brow gels at the drugstore. There are more than there used to be, and this is $10 if I didn't mention, but you can get it for less. But I also enjoy the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, and I'm really excited to try out their other tinted brow thing that has that little itty bitty, like not even a spoolie, just teeny tiny wand. I really want to try that one out. And e.l.f. also has one that has that style wand too, and it's only $5. So actually there are other options at the drugstore. Oh dear. Anyway, so I'm probably going to buy those before I would buy the Ulta again, but I would definitely consider buying it. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about, hopefully. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, whatever below. I always love hearing from you guys. If you want to see more videos from me, then please do subscribe before you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Can we take a moment to look at this highlight? It's kind of ridiculous. It's one of the Colourpop luster dusts in Strobe Globe.